Cruises for me, never been ideal. Kids screaming and splashing in the jacuzzi. I'm like, yo, where your parents at? Buffet lovers, chaos, and people who look like they've basically given up on life. So that's why I've avoided them my whole life until now. Virgin Voyages claim they've reinvented cruises. They've banned kids, which I know is true, Michelin-inspired restaurants, and luxury vibes that feels more like a floating resort versus like a retirement home. I'm not here to judge, but I just know what my speed is. So after I booked, I went down the research rabbit hole, and honestly, I found everything. Rough seas that might have my mom praying for me, wild swinger parties, and then crazy passengers that got locked in their rooms with security outside their room for 24 hours. And guess what? One of those things actually happened on this trip, but more on that later. And this is the video I wish I had before going. And so I'm gonna break down everything, dine-in, entertainment, hidden gems, and stuff that basically no one talks about. And trust me, the route that you pick and the time of year, it really matters, because some routes, they out there partying until 5 a.m. while others are in bed with like a cup of tea by 11 p.m. And our journey took us full circle from Miami to Dominican Republic to Puerto Rico to St. Croix and to Bahamas. And then each stop bring its own unique vibe. And trust me, some were unforgettable. So I'm about to check in. It's the worst rated app I've downloaded in a long time. If I wasn't going on a cruise, I probably wouldn't have downloaded it. But I got high expectations for the cruise. 4 friends are about to go on an adventure. So we've got Nathan, never been on a cruise.
The idea of spending 8 days with 2,400 people I don't know doesn't sound particularly appealing, but you bring your own vibe, so let's see what happens.
I'm just curious to know everyone that's going to be on the cruise, because I feel like cruises are kind of for older people, so I want to see what the vibe is.
So every year I go yachting, and this is probably the opposite of it. The only reason I'm giving it a chance, adults only. And this is a serial cruiser right here.
Number 9, baby, number 9. So I've been trying to convince the team for a couple of years now that they have to do Virgin Voyage. I think it's like the best form of vacation. If you just want to be somewhere, everything's taken care of, you just show up. I think it's like the only vacation where everyone starts the trip on a high. So it just flows throughout the whole trip. And by the end of the trip, you're friends with everybody, you're crying, you're saying goodbye, I'm gonna miss you, let's connect. So yeah, it's gonna be a good time.
And he's no stranger to Virgin Voyages. He's been on 2 trips before. And basically get this, the first one he paid 0, and the second he paid $1,700, while most people on that same cruise paid $3,400. And then of course you got your ballers on board. Some of them are paying up to $18,000 for the Rockstar quarters. And so we're gonna be breaking down the hacks later on in this episode, but for now, let's keep it moving. That's like when you're at the airport, non-priority, and you have to like get there 2 hours before.
No, and the time slots, you gotta wait till your time slot to come in.
As you step on the ship, the party begins. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Party's begun! Let's go!
Day 1, you start the sail away party with unlimited rosé. And then you got everyone wearing pajamas or ugly sweaters for night 1.
All right, DJ, let's hit it! All right, dance for the people. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Ask 8 out of 10 people, what's their favorite part of Virgin Voyages? And they'll probably say,
food, that's number one.
We like food.
The food here is the best.
The food helps pick the cruise.
Honestly, been on a lot of cruises. The food here is amazing.
The food.
The food is delicious.
The restaurants are amazing.
Oh yeah, of course, but like my favorite thing, the reserved dining. It's not all buffet.
And the food options, the drink options are endless. Like you can eat pretty much whatever you want, between ramen and sushi and croissants, pizza, everything.
What makes dining different here is every restaurant is curated by Michelin level chefs from the ground up, and everything is included. So if you want to get 3 steaks for your meal, you got it. Everything is included. And my favorite restaurant was Extra Virgin. It's like an Italian dream. And I was talking to this woman who grew up there, and she's like, I don't know how they make it taste like home. Meatballs, mwah. Oxtail pasta, and then the steak, get it medium. I promise you'll love me forever. I'm loving it so far. I'm a cruiser, baby. And then Lucky Lotus is quick, it's flavorful, Asian street vibes, right? Think noodles, rice bowl, all the good stuff that keeps you coming back. Make sure that you look at the daily special menu. Today I had sea bass, it was beautiful. Main that looked the best was the steak. That's what Yuri and Nathan got. As soon as it came out, I was like, man, I made the wrong decision. I had the sticky ribs, I thought they were all right.
Don't listen to him about the sticky ribs, you have to. You gotta get it. The apple crumble on the special menu was really good too.
And I think my favorite thing so far about the whole food experience, when I did my carnival cruise, it was just like everybody is like in a big cafeteria. Here you actually feel like you're at a restaurant, so you get a different vibe. So I'm not about the generic tours most of the time. I like to go off the beaten path, find the locals, and see the city through their eyes. But here's a key. Sometimes a guided experience is the move. Vacation to me isn't just about cramming in activities. Sometimes it's just about being still and soaking it all in. So most people don't make it out the port in DR. It's a nice place to chill, but it's my first time in the country, so I was like, there's no way I'm just staying here. Hey, vamos. Where you get your haircut?
You need to take a taxi.
Okay, yeah, where?
Central Park.
Like New York?
No, papi, here.
For 3 hours. ¿Cuánto cuesta?
For 3 hours, $100.
Talvez 80.
Let's go. He's my
Dale, papi.
Wait, that's not a deal. Wait, that's not a deal. The other guy offered 80.
The people that visit us here, the most of them are from US. So if they like here, and we love you guys because we feel they are our family.
So you know me, I can't go any place not be in the culture and get my haircut. And another reason is $130 to get your haircut on the ship? I ain't no sucker. $15.
Yo me siento libre, libre de mirarte en los ojos. Yo me siento libre, libre de mirarte en los ojos.
So how do we end up on this Virgin Voyage? Yuri is a die-hard Virgin loyalist. And so he said, we've got to do it. So we reached out to Virgin and they said, we would love to host you, but we didn't get paid a dime. And if you know anything about us, our productions cost a lot of money, so we actually lost money making this video. Just like with every video, I always say what I want. Some will like it, some won't. And I think Virgin might not like some of the things I have to say. And now the wake. Man, this is like your classic steakhouse meets like luxury yacht. Perfect for when you're feeling fancy, you want to get dressed up. So seafood and steaks done right.
We're at the wake, been trying to book it for the whole trip. Top tip, when you get on board, get your reservation in early.
One of my favorite restaurants so far. Favorite items were definitely the bread when you first come in. Delicious. Couldn't stop eating it. And then clam chowder, so good. And the lemon cheesecake, you have to try it.
And one of the best things for me on this trip is probably, if there's 4 of you, maybe $700–800 meal, what it would cost you elsewhere. Here you just finish, you get up and walk away.
But one extra bonus is I highly recommend getting the Tomahawk. It costs a little extra, but you'll thank me later. Just got off board, and so landed in San Juan, Puerto Rico. We got 5 hours to make magic. I want to find a rooftop bar. You already said pina coladas were originated here, and I heard they have some beautiful views. It's hot outside, and you already made us walk all the way here not to get some pina coladas. Why?
The birthplace, but there's a hell of a long line. So come if you like lines and to say you did it. If not, maybe don't do it.
So you want to be away from everything? Atlia rooftop here, good cocktails, beautiful views, and you almost forget that you're in the middle of the chaos. And most importantly, how much do the cocktails cost here? About $16 US per cocktail here. I pretty much just wasted $33. The drinks were $35 with tip. We all had one sip and said, this ain't it. So yo quiero la comida local aquí. Que buena.
Buena. Raíces. Raíces. Que es la calle Recinto Sur.
So when you pull up Port, you're gonna run into just everybody. So my brother over here, real nice, he said, oh, there's 3 of you, let me scoot down. Cause you're on Carnival, right?
Yeah, bullshit. Carnival straight bullshit.
And how long you wait for breakfast?
40 minutes to an hour this morning for breakfast. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? Fuck, man, I went to the cafeteria, man, I got some bullshit.
What's the best thing about Carnival?
We're gonna get some food here.
You could just work with like the crew members. There's some ships like Norwegian, you're just like constantly under surveillance. They'll have people like waiting at the crew bars. You know, like, you had 2 drinks, you're fired. You know, like stuff like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hell no.
So like Virgin Cruises, like they have like some parties, they have like this stuff. They pay well.
So they're treated like humans.
See, the staff's happy. That's because they're happy.
What makes this place so special?
The restaurant is called Raíces, that's roots in English. It's the traditional Puerto Rico food, you know?
Okay.
I have the itis currently, so that's a good sign. And my favorite dish was the empanadas. They were good. I ordered 2, and I didn't want to share with Yuri because he kept trying to eat mine.
It's the best daiquiri I've had so far on the trip, and the hot sauce is the best I've had in a long time. And shout out to the guy with the moustache.
So side note, US citizens legally only pay 4% on taxes here. The only place on earth I know as a US citizen, you can do this without jumping through major hoops and giving up citizenship. Here's some quick math. If you make $600,000 a year in California, your take-home pay is about $341,000 after paying $258,000 in taxes. Make $600,000 in Puerto Rico, and you get to keep $576,000. You ain't gotta be too good at math to know what's up. Why? Because United States citizens in Puerto Rico only pay 4% corporate tax, no federal or state tax, no capital gains. The catch, you gotta spend at least half the year here, but honestly, with beaches like this, it's not that bad of a deal if your lifestyle allows it. And I've had so many friends move down here over the years for that exact reason. And then Gunbae, it's more than just dinner, it's a full-on vibe. Korean barbecue at your table, grilling it up with soju and laughter.
Look how many shots they got. Look how many shots they got.
Gunbae, Gunbae, Gunbae,
St. Croix, what a beautiful island. At least from what Yuri and Dea told me. So locals told me the other side of the island is the amazing part of it. It's about 25 minutes away. And they said it's well worth the trip.
Well, cruise ship is good for the island. Yeah, I bring a little, you know, economy funds. We do basketball, we do baseball. Yeah, we go scenic driving. We got snorkeling, we got jet ski riding. Yeah, that kind of stuff here.
I call this my private beach, bro. You know what I'm saying? You just come and park up and you just come here and just relax.
Yeah.
Everybody's over there. You just
Yeah.
come and just, man, you just relax, sit on rocks. I'm not rich, but this might be.
So pretty here, honestly. The water is nice and blue. It's a sunny day. It did rain for like 15 minutes, but we got over it and it feels really amazing. When you come to St. Croix, bring a towel. We don't have one, but we're just gonna air dry. But you can take one from the ship
and bring water. It's so hot outside. But they do have like a lot of coconuts that they're selling, so definitely check them out. So everybody is pretty much on that beach over there, and I hopped a little wall to get right here. You have the whole beach to ourselves, which is nice. And to be honest, I spotted it from the boat, so make sure you just have a look at the surroundings before you start walking.
And then you got pink agave. So Mexican food with a twist. Deep flavors, crazy cocktails, and an ambience that makes you feel like you stepped into a late night spot in Mexico City.
Arriba! Abajo! Al centro!
The rooms, man, they blew me away. Everything just works. If you've ever been on a yacht where they're like, oh, you can't flush this, do that. Everything here works perfectly.
So my favorite part of the boat is honestly my room. I feel like if you're not used to getting like peace and quiet at home, this is the perfect place to go just to be able to relax. I like to set my different moods, which I think is really cool that the iPad kind of controls all that. You can say if you're hungover, if you're in a zen mood, if you want to wake up, do a photo shoot, all of that, and it changes the colors of the lights. But before I show you guys that, I'm going to show you guys the balcony because this is my favorite spot. First you have the ocean view. If you get a room with a balcony, I would highly suggest it. It's so pretty. And how amazing is that? After sitting on the balcony when you're ready to relax and watch a movie, all you have to press is Zen. It's gonna change the whole mood of the room. Close your curtains, get some popcorn, turn the movies on, and it's pretty perfect.
The tech is on par with 5-star hotels, and press a button and someone will arrive shortly to your room to transform your bed to a living room space. I'm giving this room a 9.4 out of 10. The bed is not quite the Ritz of the Four Seasons, but you won't be complaining. And the test kitchen is called that for a reason. This is adventurous creative dishes, tasting menus that switch up, and a Michelin chef's playground for new flavors. If you love food with a side of surprise, this place is for you.
I have no expectations for this, but I'm gonna like it, and I might have to run up to level 15, but I'm gonna try it, and hopefully I find something I like.
So the best way to enjoy this dish, you mix the egg with the peas, and then you start enjoying with the bread.
My favorite is the filet mignon. So the way how the chef make it is a tenderloin. We've used the technique, the name is a sous vide.
And on top of the meat, we put dark chocolate, 70% from Belgium, just to make it balance the acidity of the blueberry.
The beef is pretty yummy. The only problem I have is that the chocolate is super bitter. I probably could do without it, but overall it's a good dish.
Don't skip it. You just have to be open-minded. It might not be for everyone, but it's still a very interesting experience.
And top tips I wish I knew before coming.
You have to make a reservation to get into the restaurants. It's included in the package. And if you make your reservation, you literally have like 8+ different types of culinary experiences to choose from.
Hit Razzle Dazzle for breakfast and brunch. You'll thank me later. So most people, they only make it to the galley. Don't be that person. So we put together a list of our top 50 tips we wish we knew before scaling. And if you scan here, we'll send them to you for free. Make sure you take out your phone, scan the barcode. Virgin Voyages isn't your typical cruise. It's built for people who hate traditional cruises.
Like there's always something to do, everyone's really friendly, like it's a good vibe.
You download the application on your phone, you can easily connect with people, and you can easily, figure out what there is to do. Everything is very organized and very streamlined.
The diversity of people, the staff, amazing. We need better Afrobeat stuff.
Love meeting the people here. Like I said, everybody's in a really, really good mood.
Even though we've met a lot of nice people on cruises, but I don't know, it's just something special about this one. Look, a day on a cruise ship is better than me cooking my own food and cleaning my own bathroom and making my own bed.
All just good energy, no kids crying.
Been on a few cruises, and some of them are cool, but sometimes you got kids like, ah.
I love children. We've got 3 children and 5 grands, but there's a time and place for everything.
I like the fact that there are no children. I hate to say that, but my kids are grown, and I wanted an experience that was more adult-like, you know?
I was about to say the one thing need to work on, like the app. Like the app need to load a little faster, allow a little bit more booking.
It's not all partying though. For those that want to get active, they have basketball, dodgeball, incredible fitness center with classes overlooking the ocean. And then Yuri, he even won a few rounds with a USC champion, almost knocked his ass out.
The fact that Virgin provided such an awesome platform for athletes to work out while they're on vacation, injured, traveling, no matter what's going on. When you're performing at the top level like UFC, best company in the world, you can never take no breaks. You could be healing from a surgery or whatever you're going through, but on vacation we still get to work out, get yoked every day, and it's so beautiful.
I don't know how you guys go through, what is it, like 6 rounds of this? I'm sweating just after a couple minutes.
A little fun though.
Yeah, it's fun. Every morning I do the HIIT classes, and it's like 30-minute intense, and after that you feel good.
I just finished my massage, which was amazing, and now I've come to Tune Up to get a pedicure. Desperately needed. My girl who did my nails was so amazing. She did such a good job. She even put some acrylic on my toes because I kind of needed it. And yeah, the view is stunning from where I am. Have a look.
So Yuri, if there's a spa, he's there. And if you're into art, trivia, puzzles, arcade table, board games, the Social Club has all the events all day. Paint and sip, you name it.
It's a sunset hour. It's all for you guys. All the racks are right there. And we're serving Moe, right?
And then Sir Richard's Rooftop, VIPs only. So this is where you can find me on the 16th floor in front of the ship every single day. So happy hour from 5 to 6, they have unlimited Moet champagne for free. And I do wish they offered rosé because I like it so much better. And so it's just a chill, private vibe up there. And so you can catch the sunset. And one of my favorite things is the interesting kind of conversation you can have with other guests, because most of the jacuzzis, they're filled at the regular spot, but in the VIP, you can always find a spot. And then Roundabout on the Rocks Bar is where you get all your live music. This had me feeling all types of nostalgia. The drinks, the musicians, the settings are just set for memories for a lifetime. Now, if you want to get the cruise for free as well, if you're a big spender and you're losing, the casino's right here for you. I heard from so many different people, you've got to check out their acrobatic show. Me, I missed it. But Yuri, he's seen everything on the ship. And then since 2021, Virgin have been winning all industry awards, and I had to see why.
I know that the people that work on the ship enjoy that they can wear tattoos and they can be themselves. There's a lot of gender-bending employees here. You know, they don't have to hide that. It appears to me that Virgin welcomes that, and I like that.
Here, you are free actually. Whatever you are back home, just bring it here.
Other cruise ships, there's a lot more stricter rules, like you have to cover your shoulders and dress up nice for formal night and do the things. And here there's an elevated requirement, but it's more free. I don't know, we kind of just hang out and have a good time and make sure you guys are having a good time, because when you are, we are.
So this is like your gourmet coffee and your weight gaining experience right here. So you got chocolate chip cookies, and every day they switch it up. So you're inspired to come every single day. The water here is what you dream about. And wait till you see what happens when 6 tequilas set in.
Hey, what's up? Welcome to Bimini, Bahamas, top of the world. You got the $80?
Smoke a fly, you drink, drive, you won't get a DUI.
I do it for 120.
120 what?
120.
120 what?
$120.
The fuck? Oh,
hey, how you think I got these? How you think I got these?
Because you got money.
I ain't
got money. I'm trying to get money.
Get the free shuttle, bro.
Yeah, I'm trying to get money. So here's one thing you gotta know about the golf carts. So homeboy over here said 120. Homeboy over here says 80. So I'm trying to figure out what the price is. So I'm just keep asking till I figure out what the median is. And the ones back here for 80 look a lot cleaner. These shits look dusty. Yo, how much they cost?
$100.
$100? See what I mean? Someone says 80, someone says 100, someone says 120. On the island?
You smoke and fly and you don't get a DUI. Don't bother.
That's my kind of vibe. But what's the absolute best price they do out here?
Give me $80.
Okay. So it's day 7, and this is my first organized activity. I'm about to go swim with some stingrays. Well, that's what they say. Let's get it. Very simple tour. I'm just glad my feet touched the water. It was real beautiful. Very, very touristic. Get your picture. I mean, my favorite moment was just standing on the beach by myself. Nice serenity. Oh yeah, so it's nice and early. This is at like 10 o'clock. So now we're gonna go to Virgin's like beach club. And so now we're gonna go turn up for a little bit. And it's about to be a vibe. Book a catamaran, snorkel, dive, do it early. They sell out fast. But say you miss out, check out like Get Your Guide or Airbnb experiences, and you'll probably still be able to do the similar activity. It just probably won't be as organized and simple to do. So Scarlet Night is Virgin's finale. It brings out everybody. So if you've seen them hiding, you know where to find them.
Scarlet Night is a hard thing to put into words because there's so much happening at the same time, but it's probably one of the coolest parties you'll ever go to because you get people from all walks of life, all ages, different countries, and they're all here for this one party, and it's like a community on a ship. You really don't have this on land. It's hard to. It's a block party at seas, you know?
My darlings, yes, you have made it to the poolside of our grand finale.
Quick story. Some guys got in a fight at the club, so security dragged their ass out. But guess what? We're at sea, and so no one's getting kicked off while they're under house arrest for days at sea. So rule number 1, control your liquor and emotions at sea and respect the crew. So would I go on another Virgin Voyage? The ship itself is incredible. Virgin has outdone itself. One major gripe I had, when I started catching a vibe in a city, it was time to leave. And very rarely on voyages, you get to spend a night in a city. In the adventurer in me, it just feels restricted. So even if we have 8 hours at each destination, I would love to spend a night in most places. Before getting on, I was telling the team, man, I can't do 8 days. And I told the team, let's do 5 days instead. But on day 8, I had the feeling like I could have done 3 weeks or longer because it felt like my high rise in Miami, but better. The gym, good internet, things to do, plus great restaurants. It's like I live my regular life versus like a crazy rock star life on board. And it was just like a regular week for me. During the week, I worked, I enjoyed some evenings, and on the weekends, man, I let loose for 2 evenings. But on the flip side, if I was coming to turn up with like a younger crowd, this probably would have been a flop for me. The crowd wasn't exactly my party tribe. But for that, I would pick maybe the 5-day adventure or the Europe trip. Now, a trip I would love to do with my girl would be the Alaska trip or the Euro summer party vibe. The stop in like Ibiza, the Amalfi Coast. All in all, I can see why Virgin has become the #1 rated cruise in the world. So I don't see my 200 days a year of travel becoming all cruising, but I can see 2-3 weeks a year where I don't have to worry about a thing. And so they actually just launched their annual passes. While you might see me there for a few weeks, it might actually work for you. If you want the Passport Heavy exclusive with some bonuses, scan here. And this gives you a $200 credit on board, plus the best discount of the year, 80% off the second sailing, and up to $300 bar tab. And remember I said Yuri got 1 trip for nothing and another trip for $1,700. He booked his first cruise for 80K points, but paid 60. I'll explain why he only paid 60. And that's the power of points. While regular folks paid full price, he paid with points and miles. So you might not understand points and miles fully, but Virgin points can easily be transferred from your Amex or your Chase counts or countless others. So for simplicity, a lot of credit cards come with a 100K sign-up bonus. And Virgin, once or twice a year, they have a transfer bonus. And right now it's 40% from Amex. So for example, Amex current platinum offer is 150K when you sign up. So if you did a transfer bonus of all those points, it would be 210,000 points. So while others are paying $5,000 for a cruise, you could be essentially going for free. And it's not just cruises. My trip from London to Miami, I paid $800 plus 57K points. And that's a $10,000 business class flight. So business for economy prices. So if you're new to this whole points game, don't stress. You're not alone. Most people don't understand it. Credit card companies make it seem complicated on purpose because if everyone knew this, it would be game over. And that's why we put together a free class and built a community of like-minded travelers. And I'll help you get started. So trust me, once you start using points, you'll never want to pay full price again. So just grab your phone, scan here, and take the first step towards cruising smarter.